Welcome everyone to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI network. This is Trent Laws, my co-host, J-Bone. J-Bone, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people.
We are back after being off last week, because last week was my birthday, and I wasn't not going to be here because I was doing a lot of other stuff. J-Bone, as you saw, I had a lot going on my birthday. It was my 40th birthday. I was a busy man, J-Bone.
The big 4-0.
I had a ton going on. I was too busy for all of you.
You're nothing but a selfish prick.
Well, be that as it may.
I wasn't going to say that, but.
Hey, big thanks to Brian with the super sticker. Thank you, Brian. How's it going? Thank you, buddy. So what's up, everybody? Thank you for piling in here for the throwback show. We're doing NWA-TNA number 90 today. We are going to be breaking that down. Remember, it ends at 111, so we are officially, and I think one of these is like a recap. So we're like 20 episodes out from when they leave the asylum to go to the Impact Zone.
Yikes!
So that's crazy. And we're in April 14th to be exact, 2004, and they leave in September. So it's interesting. We're in the spring, and then they leave in the fall. So yeah, we're getting there, J-Bone, huh? We got 20 weeks till they leave, but that puts us. I think I calculated it once on when we would be done, and I forgot when it would be. 20 weeks from now. Somebody count 20 weeks from now.
I think it's sometime in 2021.
No, I don't think so. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's this year.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, 9, 10, 11,
maybe
12. Not. We're looking at somewhere in March. Yeah, we're done around March. We still got time. You guys are still stuck with me till March on this. So, what's going on, man? Jay, what's new with you, man? What's happening in your world? You've been holding it down. The Bound for Glory review looked amazing over here.
Thank you.
You guys did a great job with that. Mark and I did a hit and run on that one, but your Fallout show was great too. You guys did a great Fallout show last week Thursday as well.
We've been holding it together. I know there's a lot of things affecting the crew and in life in general. We won't get into it. It's all personal life, family stuff, whatever. I got stuff going on. But yeah, we're doing what we can, and I think we missed a couple things on the Patreon, and we're very sorry for that. But that's life. But we're still trying to do what we can with the Sunday dinners and a couple extra things here and there.
What do we miss for people? We'll try to make it up this month. What do we miss?
I think we were supposed to do. Well, there was a poll up there as far as like. We were supposed to do like an extra show, like
Fans Choice,
something like that. Yeah, I forget what it was called, and then I think ECW won, and we were supposed to figure out time to do it, and we missed it. So,
okay, the Fans Choice. Oh, we'll do 2 of them this month then.
There you go.
You guys will get 2 of them this month. What's up, everybody in the chat? Thank you for the birthday wishes as well. It was a great time, definitely a great time. Now, J-Bo, did you see now the big news? The big news here that broke today. I want to just pull this up real quick, and I want to just make sure I have the details right. Just before we jump in, I just want to make sure I got the details right here before I say anything else. Hang on a second. Hold on, J-Bone. There was some. I was tagged into something today.
Oh, that's never good.
And well, I was tagged in something today on Twitter, and I was a bit shocked, and it was news to me.
You know what's shocking?
What's that?
There's something's coming back to the show tonight.
What? Not Kyle. The lollipops. Hey. Where did this go? I was.
We had Halloween, and we always have too much.
Now, J-Bone, are you one of those people that you end up not opening the door for the kids? And you just end up keeping all the candy for yourself? Are you that guy?
What are you spying on me? I thought I was safe doing that.
I
felt bad. We had a couple come to the door because I screwed up on the time. as far as when it started. We missed a couple, and then I quick ran out, set up a table about halfway down the driveway. Because I mean, this isn't like one of those neighborhoods where all the houses are tight together. When you want to go house to house in this neighborhood, you got some walking to do, you know. And the driveways the driveways are not short. Yeah, so it's a nice, quiet neighborhood, but there's a lot of kids around here. You know, This is a lot of young families. So we had about 30
kids. Okay.
Between 30 and 40 trick-or-treaters.
Okay.
And we had filled up like little individual bags so you didn't have to worry about hands digging in a bowl full of candy, spreading germs and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, all right, here's little individual bags, and hope you like what's in the bags. And
you bagged up individual bags for kids?
I can't take credit for it. That was my wife.
Mrs. J Bone. I know you wouldn't be doing it. I know you're not the guy doing that. That's Mrs.
But I was the guy sitting out in 40-degree weather handing out the bags.
Or were you yelling at all the kids, get the hell off my goddamn property, you little bastards. Get out of here. You know, just threatening them with a gun.
No.
Now listen, J-Bone.
I was sober this time. J-Bone,
I don't know if you heard the news that apparently our buddy Gary, Rules Impact, broke the news to me that I will be debuting on Raw. Look, have you seen this guy? Have you seen this photo that WWE put out? Apparently, I'm debuting on Raw like next week. If anyone's looking at this.
And what is your name? Veer Mahan?
Are you looking at this photo?
That's a hell of a name.
Veer Mahan. That's the name they gave me. Veer Mahan. That is. Look at this. Look at this. I'm side by side. I'm debuting on Raw next week. Apparently,
that's crazy.
This is what's happening. What the hell's going on here?
You traitor, you.
Oh, the comments were great. Some of the people were like, "Oh, now I know why you left Thursday." Does AAW know about this? You fucking sellout. You know, I'm telling them more. All this shit.
Book this.
Critical Stinger has been gaslighting for WWE. Who the hell is Veer Mahan, and why does he have my face?
He is muscle for God damn, former WWE champion. He was a former tag partner to Heath and that other guy. Jinder Mahal, was that his name?
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, Billsboro, yeah, Jinder Mahal, yeah. It's his. He's got a couple big muscular guys with him.
I saw Bill this weekend, by the way, Jen. I'm right. Bill's not going to be here. He's tired. He's been traveling, bound for glory. He stopped in Chicago for AAW Friday, went to Iowa to see Revolver, came back for Shimmer through Chicago. I saw Bill briefly. I was running around at night one of the tournaments. Yeah, night one of the lineup tournament for AAW. I stopped. He was front row. I quickly came up behind him, gave him a hug. But it was in the middle of the show. I don't want to bug him, and I was just so tied up we didn't get to take a picture together. But I'll see him again soon. But Bill is taking a breather tonight, guys. He is definitely. He needs some time. He is beat up and traveling a ton.
He's gonna hit that pillow hard tonight.
Yeah. He's tired, man. So definitely give him a buckshot. Yeah, I do have a contract from Eric Bischoff. How did you know about this? Did I make this public? Oh yeah, I did talk to you about this.
He also has a contract to come on Smash This podcast sometime too.
I can probably fulfill that tomorrow. I might be able to fulfill that tomorrow, J Bone. Is that tomorrow? Dynamite.
If it works for you, let's do it.
I might be able to do it tomorrow.
But you kind of got to watch the show too. You can't just show up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm here." So
what's a Jurassic Park Express deal? Saurus guy. Is that a wrestler? Is that a ride at Universal Studios? J Bone, what are we talking about here?
You're one of your all-time favorites from your hometown is all over every single show now, every single week.
Don't say it, J-Bo. Don't say it. Don't say it, man. I don't like that guy. I don't
But
like
he
that
loves you, and he's happy to be back. So damn it, you better love him back.
No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, let's jump. All right, let's jump in, J-Bo. Let's get in here. Let's get over here. Let's get to the NWA-TNA. We're going back 20 years. I don't have no time to worry about what this guy's doing today. We're gonna wind it back 20 years, guys. Anything major at the top of the show though you want to just mention, J-Bo? Any big breaking news? As we mentioned, guys, for any show, I think we missed the Fam's Choice watch along for Patreon next month. We're gonna do 2 this month, so we'll let Mark know. He'll arrange it all. We will do both this month. We'll make up for it.
There is a new signing in Impact Wrestling that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, there is. Speedball Mike Bailey, right?
Yes.
He's Veda Scott's husband, boyfriend, whatever he is.
Fiance.
I have lost my fiance. I just finished watching Seinfeld on Netflix. I just watched the entire series all over again, just all the way through, and it still holds up.
All right.
I have lost my fiance. Anybody watch Seinfeld in here? No news though, Dragonstorm. We haven't. What release? Is there releases today? Who got released? What do we miss?
Well,
Somebody got released today. Who? Fuck.
I don't know if it's like an official release or if it's just a quiet changing of the roster page. Mm-hmm. There's been some updates to the roster page.
Oh, I saw something. Wait, like Petey Williams is taken off the roster now too?
Petey Williams apparently had a he was at SmackDown this last week.
Wait, Petey Williams at SmackDown?
He was at SmackDown, and apparently he was training for a producer spot. Now, seeing as he was taken down, I would venture to say that he got hired.
So shit. And Taylor Wilde too?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Taylor Wilde's thing is her work just needs her more. So I'm guessing that's my guess. That is my professional podcasting guessing going on there.
Wow.
As far as No Way Jose, maybe they just brought him in for a few.
He was temporary. We knew that.
Yeah. I don't think they had any long-term plans with him. He was fun. I'm not going to complain about him. Because no one had seen him in over a year as far as wrestling. So
yeah, that's fine. Interesting about Pete. Petey shocks me though, but his one of his best friends is Sonjay Dutt, and isn't he in WWE or did he get fired?
He left and went to AEW, I think.
Wait, Sanjay's over there?
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I heard over the last few months.
What the fuck is going on?
Dino, is that the guy from TNN?
Fuck.
Everybody's going to AEW, but I'm telling you right here, and I'm telling everybody in the audience, I am not going to AEW.
Well, that's great to hear. Thanks a lot, J-Bone. We appreciate that.
The bull crap.
All right, let's jump in. Just a real quick heads up. I want to give any Josh Alexander fans out there, I really encourage you guys to check out the AAW shows from this past weekend. Josh made it to the finals of the Jim Lynam Memorial Tournament, and it was won by Matt Fitchett, but Josh Alexander is a machine. Kid's had a rough week, though. He's lost the world title. They lost the JLMT. So the guy's had a rough week. So pick up a t-shirt from the guy or something. But anyway, I told Josh.
But he helped hire someone new.
He did.
Up in Canada. So
and
that's pretty cool.
And his little son came out on Halloween dressed as him during his entrance. I don't know if you saw it. That was awesome.
I saw that video. That was absolutely adorable.
I says to Josh Alexander, Josh, you're having a rough week, kid. I said, you lose the world title in 3 minutes. You lose the Lynam tournament. I mean, what's the matter with you? What's going on? What's in your head? Get your head in the game. And he told me to go fuck myself. And then he put me in an ankle lock. He put me in an ankle lock, and then he walked away. All right, so let's get on with this, right? Oof. April 14th, 2004. Now, I was on my buddy Dave's couch because This was just mere days after Dave's birthday, actually. So Dave's birthday was the week prior. So we probably celebrated Dave's birthday. We're probably still probably reeling from Dave's birthday here, doing birthday stuff for Dave. Probably ordering some more food. I'm probably treating for it because it's Dave's birthday. But J-Bone, April 14th. Oh, for what the hell's going on in your world?
I was eating pizza yesterday.
Do you got hair on your booty cheeks?
Oh.
Well, all right.
I can tell you what I was doing yesterday. Almost 20 years ago. I can't tell you.
Forget it. All right, let's get on with it. That's about it. I like when Bill's on. Bill has never deleted an email. If anybody doesn't know this, Bill has every email he's ever sent and received in his life.
I delete all my emails. They're
clean inbox. I like that. But Bill keeps everything. And so what happens is he's able to check on the exact when I'm like, Bill, April 14th, 04, he's able to go into his inbox and be like, well, on April 14th, 04, I was at a Phillies game and they were playing the Cubs and I had a hot dog. And he knows, for some reason, he knows exactly what happened. So I don't know. J-Bone, need to get on with it, man. I need more detail out of you. Even Mark, though. Mark's usually got his tale of woe. He's like, man, I was living on air. Me and the wife were just rubbing two sticks together to make heat. And it was rough days, in the old living in Detroit, gunshots flying by me. But here I am now in the palatial estate.
Honestly, if I had to look up emails from that long ago, which I know I don't have anymore, the only emails I would have would be going back and forth between me and a buddy of mine with create a wrestler formulas for, I don't know, throw out a wrestler's name from almost 20 years ago that we were playing on video games. It's like, oh, you got some ECW guys. Oh yeah, here's one for Sabu or whatever. Here's one for Sabu.
All right, let's get on with this though, J-Bone. NWA-TNA number 90. We open up with I love how we open the show. We open up with Jarrett and Tenay arguing. They're just arguing at the table. And Jarrett takes the mic and he's like, I'm sick of you, goddamn it, Tenay, you son of a bitch. I'm sick of Russo. I'm sick of this conspiracy to get the belt off me. They sent Northcutt home. Callis can't even get into the building. They tried to turn Abyss against me. He says, I don't care who it is next week. I'm going to be champion. And he threatens James Storm about James Storm's that match that they're supposed to have. Then he just says, start it now. I want the match now. And then Storm comes out and they go right into it. James Storm and Jeff Jarrett. I loved it. I absolutely loved this match. I thought it was great. They brawled all over the place. And it was long too, though, Jay. It was at least, it felt like 15 minutes to me.
Yeah, I'd have to check the time on it. This was a lot of fun. It was a hot start. James Storm is going to do everything he can for his tag partner to wear down Jeff Jarrett going into the following week because he knows that Chris Harris is going to take this one today.
Yes. Yeah, so it was cool, man. They had a great match. Jarrett beats Storm after a couple shenanigans. Then he starts beating on him further, throws him in the figure four. Chris Harris runs and makes the save. Raven comes in, attacks Harris. Russo comes in, tries to stop it. Raven starts choking Russo. AJ then makes the save, and then they end that segment. So it was a very hot start. I really enjoyed how busy that start was. I thought it was a fun start. It was action packed. The crowd was hot. And I think the match itself was just a fun, just a very good match. Like they really, really kicked ass. I enjoyed it, man. It was good stuff.
My only notes from this one is that the ref sucks goat balls.
Was it Rudy?
No, it was at the other one.
Andrew Thomas?
Yes, Andrew Thomas. And because he was letting, he wasn't doing the 10 count out of the ring. He was just letting him go. Jarrett was, whipping him like a government mule with the chair. I don't know how many chair shots. It was ridiculous. So he was letting everything go. Everything, including the kitchen sink. until the end of the match.
that's when he's like, I better enforce some of these rules now. For some reason, now's the time for rules.
Unbelievable. And I was like, really, Thomas?
Yeah,
Really?
The refs, as we know, guys, the refs in TNA days are absolutely terrible. I'm still shocked. I cannot believe Rudy Charles is working in the WWE right now. Blows my mind. How is he there? I mean, do you still watch J-Bone? Or does anybody watch? Does he suck in WWE too? Is he a bad rep? I can't imagine, because I know they're hard on their reps.
He's fine. I mean, his first few years in this company obviously were rough. I imagine he improves at some point. I mean, it's a very different company. You know, this is kind of like the Wild Wild West, whereas the other one is more like, Sesame Street on meth.
Sesame Street on meth. How about this for a small world? And not that he knew him at the time. So Russo's co-host / producer, Jeff Lane, who does all of his podcasts with him.
Yeah.
Jeff Lane grew up with Rudy Charles. They were childhood friends.
Wow.
But Russo, working with Rudy in the TNA days, didn't know Jeff. Like this is like two different worlds intersecting later on down the line.
That's interesting.
Isn't that weird? So yeah, that was just small world. So yeah, good stuff. Good match to open it up. We go to Scott Hudson, which the swing man, Johnny Swinger Daddy, and Glen Gilberti. I love that when you hear Swinger from 04 and he talks, it's the same voice, but it's not the same style of talking. But all we do, like, I know you're doing this too. All I'm doing is I'm hearing it in today's Swinger voice, because like. Right, like I'm all I want him to do is say shit like, hey Scott Hudson, hey Mean Gene Daddy, what are you saying there, Hudson, Mean Gene, whatever your name is, Daddy. All right, listen, hey Disco sucks. Like, I don't know, I'm hearing it in his today voice, but he's trying to be a heel, which is even funnier. But anyway, he's with Glen Gilberti, Trinity, talking about why he turned on Simon Diamond. He said Simon is a lousy Irishman from Delaware. He's like, you're not even Italian. You're a lousy Irishman from Delaware who's too busy worrying about if Notre Dame won a football game on Saturday. I was like, what the fuck? But it's true. If
it's crazy.
Simon Diamond's a diehard Notre Dame fan, so that's where that comes from. But I like that he called him a lousy Irishman from Delaware. That was random. David Young walks in. He's like, hey, Glenn, I don't know. We're having an interview. What's going on here? God damn it, Glenn. Disco's like, he's like, we didn't tell you on purpose because you suck at everything. You're not good at anything. You're terrible. You need to start doing something right. You start doing everything you do is wrong. Start doing something right. I hate you. And he's like, what are you talking about, Glenn? I'm trying. And they all pissed off and he leaves. So,
it's great. It's great. Poor David Young,
Poor David Young.
He's got no respect.
I was a couple of weeks ago. Saban and I was telling us how like David Young was like I think he was telling us like he was like beloved, like a lovable loser by the Asylum crowd, because of just how he was just this guy who was always there. But yeah, David, Glenn, you didn't tell me you're doing an interview. What's going on here, man? Scott Hudson, son of a bitch. I'm looking for the Scott Hudson soundbite. Where the hell's the Scott Hudson soundbite? Come on, man. Where's the come on, man? I can't find any of this stuff.
We got this guy again.
There you go. Where's the come on, man? We get rid of that too. There it is.
Come on, man.
Come on.
I got rid of a few.
Did you? What'd you get rid of?
Tommy Dreamer stuff.
No, it's right here.
Sadly, I understood about half of that.
It's still in there. That one's got to stay. J-Bone, you can't get rid of that one. I don't care what listen, that one is so good there's so many situations where that one works. You can't get rid of it.
Especially if I'm on.
Yeah. Come on, it's perfect.
It is.
It's perfect.
I'll keep that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other one. The calm down. Don't do this. Yeah, you can get rid of that one. That's
I got that. That's what I got rid of.
Exhibition Championship match: Sonjay Dutt versus Kazarian. A young Kaz. What'd you think of this one? What'd you think of it?
This was This one and the main event were matches of the night.
Really? Okay, tell me about this one.
I love this because I was never that big of a Sonjay Dutt fan, but watching these early matches it reminds me how damn good he really was. I mean,
man, underrated.
Totally. I mean, I just kicked back with my snacks, and by the end of this match, I was like, "Oh baby!"
That's a good one too. It always bummed me out. He was always a bridesmaid, never the bride, never got the title until he came back and he booked himself to win it in India. You know, that's always bothered me that he had to put it on himself, that they never gave him a shot. And he was there forever. He's there here. 04, 03, 04, 03 till fucking he left in 2015. 16, he was there a long time, man, and they never even gave him like a token title shot or title run. It always bugged me, always bothered me. Good match. Frankie wins. This is the weird thing was this, that afterwards he gets on the mic and he demands to be named to Team NWA. It's weird that they're still on this thing though, that he wants to be on Team NWA. It's like, dude, you already got the title. What the fuck? Like, why are you even bothering with any of this still?
Well, the thing is, he wanted to be on it before he had the title.
Yeah, but I was like, what? I'm shocked they're still continuing it, though. You know what I mean? Like, where does it fit in now? It's like you got the belt. Do you even need any of this?
It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want the belt. I want to be captain of this. I want to be president of the goddamn United States of America.
Wants it all.
You know,
Kazarian wants it all, man. Abyss comes out and they face off. Frankie tries to shake his hand. Abyss does, and then he black hole slams him. And then Sanjay faces off. I was like, come on, man. Come on. Just come on. And Abyss is like, no, I like you. I'm going to shake your hand. And he's like, okay. And he shakes his hand. And he's like, you can leave. And then like Sanjay turns to leave. And this was awesome. Did you see this?
Oh, yeah.
He pushes Sanjay from the back. Sanjay whips off the ropes, and then he just rolls him into the torture racking. And it's what we all came to know as shock treatment was the finisher.
Yeah.
But Mike Tay didn't have a name for it at that point. He's called it a torture rack, sit out torture rack. But it's his shock treatment. But the way he did it, Jay, he like shoved Sanjay. Sanjay's like, whoa, and he like just fucking takes him. Boom! It was so cool.
It was flawless. It was great.
So good.
I loved it. Yeah, it was cool that both attacks were very different. Like, you assumed he was going to do the same thing to Sanjay, and then no, he lets him go. Oh no, he brings him back, and then that was cool.
Hey, real quick, I want to shout out Paul Nelson. Your nephew's birthday is tomorrow, J-Bone. Do you know that?
I did not know that. I know I'm a horrible uncle. I apologize. Happy birthday. I'm just going to say it now because it's late and I'm probably not going to remember to do it tomorrow morning. So happy birthday, Paul.
Paul, pick a soundbite. We'll play you a soundbite.
There you go.
And then Sean Solomon Wheat, Chris Hero, and TNA, just some explosion stuff. Really, didn't do much. No, good stuff. But then afterwards, a woman appears at the top of the ramp and calls to Abyss mysteriously. She has a reddish hair. Looks kind of familiar, J-Bone. Did you catch who it was immediately?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah. Looks to be Gold. Well, we get put together. It is Goldilocks for sure. We can easily tell it's Goldilocks. But she's calling to Abyss, and he goes to her, and that's it. I go to the back. Oh, go ahead.
What's great is Abyss is doing his thing towards like the main camera, just posing and looking mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who's behind me. That's
if anyone's behind me, I'm fucked. There's something very wrong if somebody's behind me.
Just your window's right there. Just jump out your window. You'll land in the pool. You'll be fine.
The pool's dry. Listen, I'm worried about something though. I got two things for my birthday. So I got a gift for my birthday. So Skull, our buddy Skull, gave me an Echo or the Amazon Echo Dot, like the little Alexa deal.
Oh,
right.
Nice.
And then I get home. I haven't told him that. I get home and I got a gift from one of my my business partners. They sent me another one of those, not the little one. They sent me the one with the screen, like the what the hell is it called? The Echo 8. I guess it's called like the Amazon Echo. Like it's one with the screen.
Oh,
jeez. And like it's like smart house shit, right? So my worry is I'm gonna plug this shit in. It's gonna be listening to all this nonsense. And I don't know what's gonna go on, man. I don't know what's gonna go on. Is Alexa gonna kill me in the middle of the night? You know, like what? How does this work? Like the way I'm saying, I'm like Alexa, and she's gonna be like, what? And I'm like, oh, I'm just talking about you to J-Bone. Like, oh, you want me to talk? You want me to call J-Bone? Like, no, don't call J-Bone. I'm just talking about you to J-Bone. You know, shit like that's gonna happen, J-Bone.
Yeah, and then my phone rings, and I go, "Shut up, Alexa! I'm already talking to Trent." You know,
and then your Alexa goes off, and then mine goes off again. Then I just said Alexa again, and the other one starts talking to me. It's like it's gonna be chaos in this place. Does anybody in the chat have any of these things? Is it worth plugging in? Am I gonna drive myself insane? What the hell am I in for?
Well, here's the great part about it: if you put them right next to each other, they can talk to each other, and they can leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like, he gave me one for my birthday the other day at AAW, and then I got home and somebody sent me another one, and it's a different one, but apparently one's for like sound based stuff, and the other one's for like you can see things, recipes and shit. I don't know, but wacky stuff, man. Really interesting. Total smart house, I guess. I don't know.
I'm looking for Paul's soundbite here. I got it.
Yeah. What does he want? Oh, the gun. He wants the gun. All right, Paul. Happy birthday from us, from your Uncle J-Bone. And what does he call me? Something Trent.
He calls you.
He has a nickname for me. I always forget what it is. He says something about
it's like Papa Trent or
Papa
something.
Trent. We'll go with Papa Trent. I go with that. All right. You got a soundbite, J-Bone? Play it up for the kid. Here we go.
Got it. Here you go. Happy birthday, Paul. You get the gun.
I think he wanted your gun, J-Bone. Uncle Gun. See? He wanted your gun.
Uncle Gun?
Uncle Gun. He wanted your gun. He wanted this. I'm gonna play it. I'll play it. He wants this gun.
Okay.
There you go. Happy birthday.
So awkward.
We go to in the back. Russo is there with AMW, making sure Chris Harris can go, or does he want to postpone? Russo's like, I'll postpone it. I didn't like this part. AJ comes, he's like Vince. It's like when he's super Southern here. He's super Southern. He's like, Vince, put me in the match. He's like, the hell. He's like, put me in the match. I'll shake your hand right now. And Harris is like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he put him in the match over my dead body. And he's like, well, fine. And he leaves. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what do you think? What do you think he's gonna just say? Yes, like, sure, AJ, go right ahead, take my spot. But the way he just like zoops like into the fucking locker room. Hey, Vince, put me in the match. Like, what the fuck?
That was hilarious.
And then we go. Okay, then we go to Swinger and Diamond. This was. Do we have a swing? We don't have a swinger bite, do we? We have a swinger.
We got a bunch of swinger.
How many swingers do we have? We have Pizzles, right? Then
Steve added a bunch.
I think J-Mo, we need to just make this an all swinger bite fest. Is what we need.
There we go.
We just need every bite to be in here to be Johnny Swinger. He's been great, man. I love the promo last week. He's like, 1993 has been a horrible year for me, Daddy. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? I was dying at that promo. That was great.
Last time I saw you was pre-cell phone era.
This match was actually really good. Like, really, really good. I thought the story was good. I thought they worked a great match. I mean, it was just this. You talk about a story building match. They give them enough time. They got to run through all their spots.
Oh yeah.
just a good story.
Yeah,
You know?
it was a good match. I don't think the fans were too much into it. I mean, there was like a fan section cheering. It was like 2 girls at ringside chanting for Simon, but you know
what it was? I don't think the live crowd got to see too much of the back. Like they would air the backstage stuff, but I think the live crowd needed more of this feud in front of them to be more invested in it.
Could be, yeah.
But it was good. I mean, Siaki's out there watching Simon's back. Disco's watching Johnny's. Disco tries to cheat at one point. Ref catches it. David Young comes in to try to help. Gets caught. Cost swinger of the match. Simon wins. But then Trinity comes in, hits Siaki. It's a whole big mess. But yeah, just a whole deal. Just a whole big old mess.
Looks like Trinity's with Swinger now.
Yeah, Trinity's with Swinger. So she turned on Siaki. I mean, she was with Siaki before, but she turned on everybody. So she's with Swinger.
She's really making her rounds there, Trin?
Hey, take it easy. Relax. I wish she would come back.
I mean, I'm not calling her a Rizat,
but you're calling her a Rizat. Is that what you're doing?
Hey, if the high heel shoe fits.
Oh, take it easy, Jay. It's Trinity we're talking about. One of the OG knockouts of TNA.
Oh, we love Trinity.
I love Trinity. I wish I can get her on. I wish we can get her back or on the show or something. You know, I would love to have Trinity. We go back to Scott Hudson with 3 Live Crew, BG James, Truth, and Konnan, all in camo, saying there's a war. I really don't know what their place is here. At one point, Konnan says, "You know why we're all former world champions?" And I'm like, "Yeah, BG James was not a world champion." But
it could have been some extracurricular activities that led him to say something like that.
I just don't know what their purpose is in here. They're like, we know there's a war going on. I'm like, you guys are kind of lost at this point to me.
Well, it's because Truth down the line after all this gets a shot at the champ.
Oh, that's right.
He's the number 1 contender in an alternate TNA universe.
That's right. They ran 2 consecutive or simultaneous contender things. I remember
it was so wonky, but it was like, okay.
It was so weird. Yeah, because a couple weeks ago, they ran 2 simultaneous number 1 contender determination matches. It's like, what the hell are we doing here? And Truth won the one, and then the Harris Storm or the Harris Raven deal ended up being part of the other. Such a weird mix. But yeah, it was kind of messy. Anyway, we get a recap of Sabu and Monty Brown. Go to the match, Sabu versus Monty Brown. Totally wild brawl. All over the place. Through the crowd. They're beating the shit out of each other. And at one point, Monty gets thrown into a closet, and then Abyss walks out of it. It was so ridiculous. He just comes out. It was like a magic trick. That Abyss walks out of it, attacks Sabu. Then later, Monty walks out of it. Abyss and him square off. And again, Goldilocks comes out and stops him. And then I think does Monty finish the match? Does he pin him at the end?
Yeah. Monty Brown comes out after all this stuff with Abyss, and he kind of has a standoff with Abyss.
Yeah.
And then Goldilocks takes Abyss, and they kind of like fade into the background. And then awkwardly, the background lights up, so they're really not hiding anymore. And then,
yeah, it was weird.
And then, Sabu gets up from being, put through the table, and he gets pounced, and then he gets pinned next to the bleachers. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, this one was wild. This was a lot of fun.
It was pretty wild. It was a pretty wild. It was a wild match, man. It was fun though. It was just you could tell they were definitely probably telling each other, "Hey man, lay it in there. Don't hold back. Let it sting. Don't worry about hurting me. I don't give a shit." And I thought it was great to see these guys just beating the piss out of each other for what seemed like 10 minutes at least. But I definitely enjoyed that. But more Abyss, more pushing the Abyss angle on this. We go back to Scott Hudson with the new franchise, and we got Shane Douglas, Michael Shane, Tracy Brooks is there. Michael Shane's frustrated, and he said, I went to Russo behind your back and got into the exhibition match next week. Douglas is pissed. Tracy's scared. Just constantly, this group is constantly just at odds. Just constantly at odds about something. So I don't know how much. What do you think? How much longer do you think they go with this one, Jay?
I don't know. It feels like it's unraveling.
Yeah.
Michael Shane wants it to be more about him because he's an up and comer and he's got goals. It's understandable, but and Shane Douglas is like, well, I took you two under my wing, and I'm gonna lift you to the next level. And Michael Shane's like, yeah, but you know what? I'm not waiting for that.
Yeah. I was like Shane Douglas always throws in my reputation in this business. You know what I've done in this business. It's like people are always like, he's always got somebody behind his back, like, you know what Shane did? And then, like, there's always somebody talking about Shane behind his back, NWA tag team title matches next. D'Lo Brown and Apolo versus Kid Kash and Dallas. The relative, what does he call him? What do they call him? Family member Dallas.
Family member Dallas.
This sucked because I thought Kid Kash was selling fantastic, selling his ass off for these guys, but that's it. Dallas hits D'Lo with like a metal bar and they DQ him, and then they remind us of the whole like a title can change hands on a DQ.
In the NWA, that's a rule in a tag team match.
Yeah.
If the title's on the line.
Now, I'm all for that. To be honest, I hate the DQ finish. I hate that in a title match, a guy can save his title by getting disqualified. I always thought that was bullshit. I thought, if anything, the rule should be that the title is then held up on a DQ. To me, that's a more fair thing. If a guy purposely gets DQ'd, a title should be held up. He should be stripped of said title. The DQ, it's like, okay, so you fucked off. So you get to keep your title. It's like, doesn't make any sense. So I always hated DQ. So I didn't mind this so much in that sense, but I didn't like the fact that it's not like they reminded us of this being a rule recently. It was kind of like out of nowhere. Everybody's like, what the fuck? You can change hands on the DQ. It's like, you need to keep reiterating this to people that this is a rule in the NWA, and they weren't doing that enough. So I think it may have fell flat.
Well, it wasn't just that for me. It was the fact that there was a lot of miscommunication in the ring.
Well, the match,
and I don't know what it was, but like Apollo was going for spots.
Oh yeah.
And then they would like run into each other, and then D'Lo Brown would quick do something to counter it because it didn't work. And yeah, there was a couple of times like that. I'm a little worried about my buddy Zach Bonifer in the chat here. I think I think he had a stroke while typing here.
What's going on here? What's going on with this? Is this code for something?
Actually, it's lyrics to it's a female rapper. I can picture the video.
Oh, it's Missy Elliott.
It's Missy Elliott, yeah. Is it worth it? Let me work it.
Oh my God.
Thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Oh my God, is that song? Nicole loves this song. Not that, yeah. Like, what the fuck is this song? I hate this song. I hate it.
So I wasn't sure how to, spell that, but now we have the actual spelling of the lyrics of the song. Thank you, Zach Bonifer.
Thanks, Zach. Thank you for nothing. but they titles change hands. D'Lo and Apollo are tag team champions. I mean, they have to give D'Lo something. He's been so floundering for so long here. And I get it was a token to Dallas, Lance Archer, to get him something. But a week, it's nothing. A week, what, title reign. Scott Hudson outside an angry Sabu's locker room. You see the door getting smashed and pounding on the door and shit. And then he's like, Sabu, what's going on there? And the Raven walks up. He's like, he promises Chris Harris will not make it to the cage. So help me God, he won't make it to the cage. And then Scott's like, does Sabu have your back? And he's like, of course he does. He goes, but do you have his back? He's like, of course I do. Don't you see that? But he didn't. He wasn't out there earlier. So Don West, silver on silver. And this, J-Bone, he introduces the TNA trading cards on this.
I took note of that.
How cool is that?
That was good. Now, was that the first set of cards?
First set.
First set of 2004.
And I remember buying those at Target when they came out.
Oh man, did they have like full boxes,
Full
or
box.
did they have the little packs, or
Nope.
what?
Full box. You go to that card, Target's got a card aisle. That's
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end of all the registers, it's the card aisle. And those were in there. They were in the card aisle, and they were always WWE next to them and beat the TNA ones. And I remember being so proud. We all were. I mean, we grew up with the company. It was only 2 years old at that point. So for us, it was a big win. We're like, they're in a fucking store, it's cool. So it was the first thing really in the store.
Now, here's the question for you, Trent.
Yeah.
You bought these back in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they now?
I got them. I got all that merchandise. And apparently,
Do you, Trent?
Well, I'll show you right now.
Oh,
J-Bone?
he was ready. He was ready, folks.
I was ready. Check this out, my man. I pulled one out for you since we're on a topical conversation.
Careful how we say that. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. There you go. Do you see that?
Nice.
With a piece of the canvas. The piece of the canvas in there. It's the Raven one. 2004 here. Let me show you. Pull it out here.
That is amazing.
It's 120. It's 1283 of 1525. Look at that. I can check this out. It's a glossy, authentic.
Ooh, it is shiny.
Yeah. It's got a piece of the mat. You can actually feel it. But it's a Raven. It's a Raven card. Isn't that cool?
That is slick.
Yeah, it's really neat, man. This is it's good stuff. But I got the rest of them all over in my collecting boxes and everything. But it's good shit, man. Like they had a lot of stuff. So cards are huge. Like AAW just put out our latest of the Alive cards, and they sold like gangbusters over the weekend. People love trading cards.
Do they have those online or just at the show?
No, you can buy them online. You just have to message Danny or the AAW account, and they can do it by mail.
Oh man, I need a set.
Yeah, they're only like $15, but there's a couple rookie cards. There's like the couple rookie cards in there. Like our first card set had the MJF rookie, which apparently is like the hot one.
Oh,
so that's why everybody likes the old trading card set.
You know what I need, Trent?
You
know what I need?
What do you need?
I need the Ja C rookie card. Please tell me they put out a Ja C rookie card.
I'll tell you if they got it. I'll tell you right now, actually. Like I took a picture of the I took a picture of them the other day. Let's see. AEW trading card. I think Jossie's got one. He got a good match against ACH the other day.
Nice.
Can't see it here. But
wait, did you say ACH?
ACH came back, man.
I thought he retired like 5 times this past year.
He came back. He was back. ACH was back, man. He was feeling it. He was back. He was healthy.
I'm not going to make fun of the guy. I mean, I that was a little joke because he has stepped away from the business a few times to deal with personal stuff. I am not going to complain anytime the guy comes back. Hell, Leo Rush just came back again. I ain't complaining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, ACH did a great job, man. He looked good. He had a match, and then Jossie got thrown into the tournament, and he fought ACH, and it was a great match. Fun stuff. Nice. Oh, the Braves won the World Series. How about that, huh?
Good for them.
Are we getting NFTs? Maybe. Should we get NFTs?
Oh, boy.
And big shout out to Mance Warner. I know it's on Impact or TNA related. But Mansor's going to be out like 6 months.
Oh, damn.
He hurt himself the day after our show and broke his ankle. Like Sammy, same injury as Sammy has.
Oh, jeez.
So he's out. He's going to be out for about 6 months. Hey, Paul, good night. Happy birthday, man. Have a great birthday tomorrow.
Hey, behave yourself.
Don't behave yourself. There's no fun. There's no fun in behavior. But but yeah, man. What was I talking about? The trading card? I forgot. Anyway, the Don West introduced the trading cards. So that was a big deal at the time. Huge deal. Those trading cards. It was a big thing to have. Especially if you have a unsealed or unopened pack of those now, you can bank. Excuse me.
You were looking up to see if Jossie has a rookie.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to say. I'm looking. I took a picture. I'm looking at the AAW Twitter, and I put up photo up of these trading cards right before the show, and I'm trying to see if I can just get it real quick before we move on here. And I think he had one. Oh, here we go. Here, I'm gonna share the screen actually. And if anybody wants a set, message the AAW Pro Twitter, because I know trading cards are big. Dude, we had a guy buy like 70 packs of them. It was insane. Like people are nuts over this right now. Like trading cards are just hot stuff. Check this out. Here's all the sets. Manser, Gringo, Taurus, Lander, Elena Black, who's Cora Jade in NXT, Besties, Allison K, RS, Braden Lee, Sierra, SGC, Dante Leon, Ace Perry.
Dante Leon, that's yes.
Yeah, Dante
I
Leon.
love Dante Leon.
Ace Perry, Infamy, Bear Country, Sky Blue, Ren Jones, Calvin Tankman, who's Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Alley Catch, Travis Titan, ACH, La Sociedad Boricua, Stephen Wolf, Christy James, Russ Jones, Hakeem Zane, Top Flight.
Jones.
Yeah, that's Russ's first card too.
Oh, that picture that he has right there.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded that picture offline. That's from like a few months ago, right when he started really getting hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite pictures of him. That's an amazing pic of him.
Nice. What else we got here? We got Hyan.
Where's Jossie?
No, Jossie. Dragon Bay. Now, here's the thing now. Blake Christian. Hang on. Don't fear not, and then Freddie A. High. Fear not. Now.
Oh, Freddie A. Okay. Gotta have Freddie A. High.
Now, fear not, because Ja got put into the tournament. I'm going to preview it right here. There is a Lineham tournament card set coming out in a month. So Ja will have a card next month. So That's coming out next month. Yeah.
Let me know when that hits.
Yeah.
The airwaves.
But it's big. I was mind-boggled by how popular trading cards have become. I cannot even tell you guys how many people going bananas over these cards. I'm like, I never thought cards were such a big deal. But anyway, last match. This was a shorter. Now, this show was about 10 minutes shorter than your average, but segment-wise was almost 7 segments shorter than your average NWA-TNA show. Usually,
the matches were longer.
They were longer. That's what it was, because I normally have 20 segments noted, and this one had 13. And that includes the Don West plug segment at the end. 13 only on this one. So we're on the last segment. We're on the main event now. Raven versus
enough, 13. Yeah. Wow.
That's it. 13 segments, man. That's all we had. Usually it's 20. Usually it's always 20. Like on average, it's like 90%. It's like 20 segments.
Yeah.
Raven versus Chris Harris, the winner is number one contender, going to the cage match with Jarrett the following week. Lots of story, tons going on. I mean, it was just built up very well. I thought they did a great job just showing the vulnerability of each guy, each guy's strength. Another long one too, Jay. This one at least how long?
This one went 17 minutes.
Oh yeah, 17. Yeah, almost 20 minutes with this one.
Yeah,
they gave him a ton.
This was good, and there was a little bit of shenanigans at the end, but not a lot. So that really was good. I love this one because you know how I always talk about the classic limb work. You know, work that limb and turn it into a story. And both guys did that to each other and absolutely clobbered the shit out of each other. Harris came down to the ring because he was attacked earlier from Raven and wrecked his arm across a couple of chairs in the ring earlier in the night, that first segment. After that match with James Storm, he came down. So he was all taped up from that. About 5 minutes into the ring, Storm is just unraveling all the bandaging that was wrapped around his shoulder and his upper chest area, tosses that aside. Raven is just relentless on this shoulder to the point that Harris can't even throw a southpaw jab. You know, he can't even throw a punch. You know, he can't even do a shoulder block in the ring. As soon as he hit the shoulder block, he was like, "Oh, that was a mistake." He's down in the corner cringing, you know. But then what he did, because he can't punch Raven like he normally would, he's just sat there and kicked the shit out of his legs and damn near broke his legs. It was brutal. I loved it. This was a lot of fun.
It was absolutely just great back and forth. It was just great back and forth. Like, I thought they told a great story. It led to the perfect thing, but then you had Storm come out there, Sabu brawling with him to get him out of there, and then Harris wins with this small package out of nowhere. And then 3 Live Crew looking on, Jeff Jarrett looking on, then we're off the air. But that's it. Now it's gonna kill me again, because as we all know, excuse me, that Chris Harris does not become NWA champion. I cannot believe. Go ahead.
Now, I know he's been like, this buildup has been all about him, but I didn't honestly think. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like open up some candy here. I'm really sorry, but this is Whopper's trend. I love these things. I was really surprised that Harris won, because I thought like that match that everything he just went through and didn't beat Jarrett, I thought that was it. But now he's getting him in the cage.
But
so
they still don't give him. I mean, I'm not ruining anything. I mean, we know he's not a former champion, but come on. After rebuilding him, this is why I want to get Harris back on. I think we need to get Chris back on after we watch this one, and be like, listen, the first one already killed us. Like we know that they messed up. Like Russo's told us they screwed up with that one. You told us to screw up with the first one. What happened the second time? They rebuilt you almost as if to say, okay, we fucked them up for the first time.
Right.
We hit the reset button. Okay, now what? So, I gotta know what happened. I gotta know what happened here. You know, so. But that's it, guys. That's number 90. Very wrestling wise, good wrestling show. Long matches, long storytelling matches. I really like that.
Yeah. They gave these plenty of time to breathe, tell a good story, and some surprises too. Like Abyss popped out a few times. Like, whoa, what the hell's he doing? But that's obviously telling a separate story here.
Yeah, totally separate story. But man, good stuff. Good stuff. Otherwise, I enjoyed 90 a lot. 91 should be good. I'm pretty sure 91, because they didn't set up a ton else. If you think about it, there's not a ton else set up around 91. I'm guessing.
I know that there's some stuff with the X Cup, but I think that's after the cage. I think
it's after the cage.
I think it's the week after.
Now, I'm thinking all this, because I think when they've done things like this where they really went heavy with like a single main event, they usually get through the other matches pretty quick just to focus on the main. But I don't know. They might surprise us on 91. We'll see.
Well, yeah, and it's going to be interesting because I know they've had stuff before where they had some like extra long promos, because they were trying to set up the cage fast, and apparently this is going to be an extra tall cage, or I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. But that's it, guys. That's number 90. We hope you enjoyed that. Hope you watched it. Was there a watch along today in the Discord? Did you do one?
I played it, yeah.
Nice. So
there was a handful of guys in there, yeah.
Cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. You watched along with J-Bone and the watch along, and got to catch up.
I know Brother Chuck's going through some personal family stuff, so I was like, all right, I can jump in there. I got some time, and I hadn't watched it yet. I usually try to watch it earlier in the day, and I didn't have time because I was working on some stuff for Smash This podcast. I found out something very interesting, but I'm going to save it. I think I'm going to save it for an After Dark exclusive.
Oh, really? Okay. Adam, our buddy Adam's in the chat. My man Adam is over here. Get on the Discord. The link's in the description of the video. Just click it and sign up. God damn it, get in there. You know, Adam might be he might be a neighbor over here soon, from what I understand. I might be hanging out with Adam more often one of these days.
Really?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the world takes, Mr. Adam here. We'll see. He's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones.
Is he?
He's one of the good ones. He's a good guy.
Is he moving to Chi-Town?
Well, he's it's on the table. We'll see what happens. He's negotiating contracts. We'll see what's going on here.
Oh.
I mean, he's talking to people. People are talking to him.
Is he gonna sign with AAW?
Oh, hey, listen, I can use a sharp guy like him.
It ain't no secret. I need a job.
I need smart people like that. But Gay, listen, Adam, get in the Discord. Well, yeah, it's good. There's good people in there. That's a good community we built over there.
It is.
Even though I haven't been in too much lately.
No, it was a little quiet over the weekend, but it was, But
yeah, jump in, man. But anyway, wait, look at this. Moxley's entering alcohol rehab. You weren't expecting that? Give me a
wow.
Were you not expecting the guy? Are you kidding me? You weren't expecting that? The guy definitely looks like he parties.
Is that fake wrestling news?
Wait, I just want to play the jingle if it is. It might be real. I just want to play the jingle anyway. Here we go. Armand with the unconfirmed news.
Longing for that fake wrestling news.
Don't believe anything that you read on the internet.
Listen, speaking of Armand, I would like to do something on the Patreon at some point. Armand is a big ROH guy, and all this ROH news going around. We know everything that's going on with the Ring of Honor, which is a sad story, really, that they're just becoming an indie. Think about. Let me put this out there. This past weekend at AAW, Eddie Kingston was supposed to fight Fred Yehai. He got hurt on Wednesday against Bryan Danielson, shoulder injury. Wasn't able to show up. Last minute, we had to cancel him. Silas Young called us and said, "Hey, I'm free of my ROH contract. You guys got anything?" And we're like, "You want to fight Freddie Yehai on Saturday?" He's like, "I'll be right down." And it worked right in. I mean, Silas Young from Ring of Honor came right over came home. I mean, that's where he built. He was founding father of AAW. So
Milwaukee's
he's got a Hall of Fame
finest.
He's Milwaukee's finest, and he is great. And the match with Fred was amazing. But I will say, like I said, this Ring of Honor stuff is sad and it sucks what's going on. And I'd love to talk to Armand more because he's very familiar with the current Ring of Honor. I grew up I kind of stopped with a regular Ring of Honor love around, I want to say, when the time the elite group really just ran roughshod over them. So that's kind of when I started checking out. But Armand, I'd love to talk to you more about what your thoughts are on this, because and maybe we'll do a whole show on it. I'd love to do it like a Patreon show because Ring of Honor and TNA started the same year, a month apart, and they were related companies in a lot of ways. So
ton of history,
man. I'd love to discuss it. I think it's a very sad story what's going on with them. It's not good, and it's a tough deal what we're dealing with Ring of Honor. So. Yeah. My best to all their talent. So anyway, let's wrap it up, J-Bone. Let's get out of here. Let's wrap this episode up. Where can people find you? What we got going on with Smash and everything?
You can find me over in that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast. Smashing a lot of AEW lately. I'm working on some other stuff. Hey, did you know? Hey, your favorite band, Trent, just dropped a new CD over the weekend on Halloween.
Who?
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, well, did you see what my guitarist went as on Halloween?
Uh-oh.
My guitar player, Tim. I got to pull this up. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. My guitarist, Tim. I got to show you guys. Hold on. We'll keep talking.
All right, so I'm working on some jacked up jukebox stuff. I know I'm always saying I'm working on jacked up jukebox stuff, and then I don't. But this time I really am, because I love the new Limp Bizkit. I want to talk about it on Smash This podcast, and might be a few other things in the works. So head on over to Smash This podcast. You can find me over on the Twitter box at JBone5150. That's JAYBONE 5150. Dad vibe. He went as Dad Vibes Fred Durst. That is incredible. That is incredible.
He went spot on, dude. Like Tim nailed Dad Vibes. Like, look at this. Even with a crease. Like in the band, like he's got everything. Like, look at this.
That is $3 bills, y'all.
Yeah, he nailed it, man. So Tim
Sweet.
definitely nailed it. We also got some
that picture right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was from Lollapalooza in Chicago.
Yeah, it was.
Amazing.
Yeah. So Dad Vibes. Guys, you can get me at Hemi Music on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's at Hemi Music on there, or Trent Zuberi on Twitter as well. This show at We Talk Impact, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, guys, at patreon.com/We Talk Impact for all the bonus content. Get on there. We are going to make up the fam choice that did not get done last month. 2 fam choices this month, along with all the other bonus content. Check it out. Sign up for Patreon. Take a look at all the other bonus shows you guys can get. The show schedules here every Tuesday, Time Machine Tuesday, NWA-TNA Throwbacks. Next week will be number 91. Remember, there's only 111 of these, so we're nearing that. Every Wednesday, TNI UK, they'll be live tomorrow. Bison, Joe, Steve, they do a recap of the previous week and a preview of the upcoming week of Impact Wrestling. And then Thursday is the flagship show, post-show for Impact and Access TV, BTI and Access TV. It's J-Bone, Bill, Alicia. Bison's been joining in there as well. Mark when he can. So that there's that going on. All pay-per-view reviews also. Whenever there's a pay-per-view or Impact Plus special, that's also done on the channel too. Catch that, guys. And all audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate, review, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to check it out. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think of the show. If you have any feedback, questions, comments, whatever you think about the show, we'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Spreadshirt. Go check out the Spreadshirt store. We have a ton of merchandise. Let's get these banners going here. Let's see. We got some banners here. Let me pull these banners up. I know I got to. Here we go. Spreadshirt. TNI and Spreadshirt is Total Nonstop Impact. Total Nonstop Impact.myspreadshirt.com. Go check that out, guys. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. And then, like I said, patreon.com/We Talk Impact. Tons of stuff, tons of content. Share it around. Discord link is in the description below. Jump on the Discord. Join the community. It is the best Impact Wrestling community on the internet. Not just Impact. There's tons of stuff to talk about. And we'll go from there. But Armand, definitely, I'm seeing you right here. Let's talk about this. We'll talk about. We'll set up a time. We'll set up a time to talk about Ring of Honor. I want to do a show about Ring of Honor, maybe just a complete sidebar bonus show. I know I'm not doing too much Impact stuff lately, but the Ring of Honor thing hits home. It's close to home, man. So I really want to put that on TNI because I think they're related in so many ways. So maybe in the next few days, I'll DM you. I know you have a lot of insight to it, so you can. I'm going to tap you for some info, and we'll talk about. We'll get you on.
Oh
here.
yeah, man. We'll get in on that one too.
Yeah, and we'll get Bill on too because Bill goes to a lot of Ring of Honor. He was still going to a lot. He's been to a lot like me from the early days and whatnot. So, we'll go do that. So, all right, cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. But everybody, take care. Let's have a great week. It's already Wednesday tomorrow, which is crazy. This week's flying by, but wild. But again, thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday last week. I had so many people reach out to me last week on Twitter. And, yeah.
Speaking of your birthday, I heard a very special man from up north.
Oh yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, So on top of everything, like the nurse got me a helicopter ride through the loop to the Chicago downtown, like through the loop. Went through a helicopter. It was bananas. Like literally, I was going through skyscrapers. She got me a massage, a helicopter ride, dinner, My family took care of me with a bunch of dinners and parties. So they threw me a Halloween birthday party last night or Sunday. But my sister, first she sends me a DeForest pizza from New York City, which is like the best pizza in New York. Sent me a DeForest pizza from New York. But then also I got a cameo from Bret the Hitman Hart. And it was a long cameo, man. And it was long, and it was like
It was amazing.
It was a fantastic cameo. And he really was like, talk about, like, he really put me at ease about turning 40. So it was cool. So, big shout to the Hitman and my sister for doing that. So it was a great video. And again, thank you to everybody. I had so much love from everywhere, all over the place, from the from our community, the TNI community, all the AAW folks and everybody. So the pro wrestling folks turned out, and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys. Everybody did reach out to me. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. But other than that, I think that's it. So J-Bone, anything else?
Lollipops are back.
Lollipops are back. This whole show has been...
It's been a bangorama.
And we are going to get out of here. Guys, join TNI UK tomorrow, noon U.S. Central Time, 6 p.m. UK time. Join them. Show some love. They'll be plugging it. Follow Bison, Joe, and Steve, and hang out with them tomorrow afternoon. It's still a good lunchtime hangout for you. But until then, we will see you guys later. Have a great night, everybody. See you.